and gentlemen, welcome back to Rise and Shine this Friday morning. My name is Jumani Juby Cox, and we're continuing with our conversations and our interviews. And let's just move straight into one with Mr. Wheeler Thabiti, of course, the co-founder of the Tobago Drama Guild and also the artistic director. Good morning to you, sir.
Good morning, Tobago.
Right.
Good morning to you, sir. Have we met?
This is the first time I'm meeting you, and it's an honor.
Tell me your name.
Jumani Cox.
Jumani. Good morning, Jumani.
Yes, I mean, when we talk in culture, well, this is the first time we're meeting, but of course I know of your contribution towards the cultural landscape in Tobago, but even beyond that, the cultural landscape in the world, because the Tobago Drama Guild is not just presenting on a stage, is impacting lives throughout the world. So congratulations first and foremost.
I thank you, sir.
Yes, and congratulations for placing second in the folk solo category at the Prime Minister's Best Village competition and fourth in the folk play category. Let's just talk about preparations leading.
Don't forget the Best Actress.
Oh, Best Actress. Cheryl Birchwood would have received the Best Actress award, and it's not the first time she received it last time around as well, right?
Not the last time, but the first time. The first time we entered the competition, she won the Best Actress, and the year after, another member of the group won the Best Actress award. So I believe we have a hold on that. We must be doing something good.
Definitely, and I want the folks who are listening and viewing us right now to just get a sense as to what you all would have contributed in the past. So let's just get an understanding in terms of the Tobago Drama Guild, in terms of existence, establishment, and where we are today.
From around 2000, we have been producing plays, theater, through the Secondary Schools Drama Festival, through the Tobago Secondary Schools Drama Festival, and in other cultural activities. We have a carnival band every year. We have been since about 2007 or 8. We have brought a carnival band on the road every year for carnival, and we have done well in that area as well. Our whole purpose is to educate. There are many educators in our group, and our focus really is to train, educate, and encourage youth, especially the youth of Tobago, in the involvement in the cultural, in the arts.
Okay, and where you all operate from?
We have our own space. Fortunately, after much struggle, we have been able to create a space that can seat an audience of about 80 people, and at the Guild House on Ashella Drive, Birchwood Triangle, Lowlands.
Okay. And in terms of the membership, in terms of, naturally, there will be a turnover.
All
but persons who want to be part of this organization.
Welcomed, and this is the right time to join us. I would leave the information how to contact us. We are busy, preparing to go to Toronto later this month. A group of about 10 of us. We are going to do our offering that we had for the Best Village competition, courtesy the Consul General's office in Toronto. And as well as to do so, we don't have the money. We have been trying all the agencies possible to fundraise, and we are doing some fundraising ourselves, With that in mind, on September 10th at the Guild House, we are doing one of the funniest plays that I have ever been involved in.
I immediately started to laugh.
Something called The Boss, that is set in a nightclub. So we convert the space into a nightclub, and there are live performances, and during the live performances, you have club bacchanal happening.
Okay.
Husband confronting wife, girlfriend coming in and catching, and that sort of thing, that is really, I don't want to give much of the plot away.
That is okay, and according to you, the funniest play.
Really hilarious.
Yeah, I think we
really,
need some humor,
really,
especially in the time that we're living in now. It's tense. So a little humor to just soften atmosphere.
People should come out and support it's Cheryl. Is our resident playwright. Miss, as she preferred to be called, is our resident playwright, and this is one of her plays.
Okay.
The Boss.
All right then. And good morning to Cheryl Birchwood. And of course, she would have received the Best Actress Award at the Prime Minister's Best Village Competition 2023. Good morning to you, Miss. And we have Mr. Thabiti here with us.
Elliot Davis was the winner of the second place, first runner-up in the folk solo category, yes, and that too was a wonderful thing.
All right, and let's get into the success story of the Best Village competition this year. So let's focus on the folk solo category first. Speak to us. So what in particular was the presentation?
Yeah, it was musically directed by Franz Job, and she had a backup of about three or four singers and drummers and so on to accompany her piece, you know. This child is going on 16, going on 26, 16 going on 26. She has been with the Guild for about 3 or 4 years and is really a remarkable performer. It is one to watch, yeah. I think that she has recently joined John Arnold's group, the Signal Hill alumni, and that too would strengthen her as a performer. Yeah.
Nice. Well, I mean, I mean, we should be proud this Friday morning, and yesterday we celebrated Independence. Yes, so we should be proud of this. But then we heard of the folk play category, and of course, paying tribute to a special person. But I feel we want to take the opportunity now to just play a clip for our viewers, just in case you haven't seen that presentation as yet. I hope my producers are ready, and they would play this particular clip from that performance. We have that here this morning for you on Rise and Shine. So let's take it in.
Good. I feel the teeth of the dog bite deep in the marrow of my bones. And I know it's a grief and distress coming round this plantation.
That's danger for me, Mamba.
I know not. I feel the spirit in the air, and the water and the fire grow restless and pant. And I know that the calabash of the gods be empty, and they're greedy for blood.
But who for this danger? Who for this death? Lucy? Me? Kanga?
I know not. I know not. You hear the wickedness coming from them drumstorm?
Better tell the people to kill a goat and 2 white cocks.
No. Let the innocent goat be no scapegoat, and leave the white cock low this night for the spirit of vengeance prowling for the blood of man.
But who the evil one? Who for this death? Talk plain, Mamba.
The darkness is a-coming for sure.
Then I better run to the hills.
Run, you say, boy? You could run, race with fate?
Then what to do, Mamba?
Skin open your eye, like the hunter train, the saw-foot leopard, and see.
What a performance! What a performance! I'm assuming that some of our viewers are deciding to pop a popcorn to take in the rest. But that's just a short clip, and let me just get it correct, and you can correct me. A Calabash of Blood, and that was the name of that particular performance.
Written by Tobago-born Eric Roach, a playwright of substance, whose work has not been exposed enough to Tobago, to Trinidad, to the diaspora. Powerful. All of these, all the words that come are so real, you know. And Eric knew that and felt that. His end was a sad one because of some people say, some sources say, lack of recognition. He came at a time of Derek Walcott, and when theater was really powerful in Trinidad, and he was more or less ignored. Like Tobago, the same thing happens. You're from Tobago, you know, you're not good enough. That's a general feeling, unless even Shadow had his difficulty, you know. Nelson, you think about it. cultural artists coming from Tobago are not given their due respect because the intent always is country come to town kind of thing. Kitchener sang about it in one of his calypsos, you know. You come from the country, you can't beat pan kind of thing. So it's the way of life, perhaps, you know.
And that's an unfortunate comment, and we continue to hear that cry.
Sorry, I didn't get to the end of Eric's story.
Yes, and I want to go back into that.
Yes,
because the presentation in itself is paying tribute to him, whilst performing his work, is also paying tribute to him. So continue.
Absolutely. He, well, let's put it simply, when he could take it no more, walked out to sea at Queen Anne Beach and didn't come back. Yeah? And so about 10 years ago, we decided to do something and he has 3 plays. We are focused on the second of his 3 plays. And ready to expose the man's work and to give him in wherever he is, give him the respect that was not given when it should have been.
And what about the Bel
Fanto?
Yes.
Another amazing piece. And Cheryl won Best Actress in that play as well.
Okay.
I can't remember how we placed in the competition, but I can tell you that the feedback from the audience and at all the venues was great enough or good enough to have us feel that we were unbeatable. That was not so.
So how is it to prepare for all of these categories and then even traverse to Trinidad to compete? And just walk us through that process there.
It is not right. I'm saying it is not right because it is wrong. And when things are wrong, we can correct them. There are so many areas that we need to address to level the playing field for Tobago performers. And I believe that I want to begin by saying it is unfair to have a cultural competition as big as West Village compete with the Tobago Heritage Festival, which is our major cultural event. Because from the same source, you have the dancers, the singers, and the cultural people involved in 2 festivals at one time, and it has not been easy.
Yes, because when I look at the event schedule, I'm seeing in July the 1st, I mean, it had the gymnastics, the Olympics, the Village Olympics on the 21st of June, but throughout July into August, the Best Village would have taken place. And that is interesting.
That is interesting because the Best Village calendar of events is everybody knows the last 2 weeks of July.
Not Best Village, Tobago Heritage Festival.
Tobago is the last 2 weeks of, thanks for the correction, of July. So that must change because, again, you just don't go there and do a play. You begin rehearsals, perhaps, in our case, 3 months before. You begin preparations, you understand what I'm saying? And so it is with the other groups. So how can you prepare using the same village folk, the same people in 2 competitions? And although heritage is not a competition, it is, because every single performer wants to outdo every single performer. So your heart and soul, it's difficult. That must change, and the Best Village office should look at it and make sure that it doesn't happen again. Don't involve Tobago's performers in a competition that is carded for in the last 2 weeks of July. We know that it's heritage time, and at least a month before that. So I don't know how they're going to fix it, but it should be fixed.
Yeah,
and the other thing, while I'm talking about that, is that Tobago does not have a Best Village officer. We used to have one. 5 years ago, Rest her soul, Maida Cowie passed, and since then there has been no best village officer to sit with the best village hierarchy and to address matters specifically for Tobago. The culture department, the culture division here has been doing an excellent job, and it is not easy. To move people between Trinidad and Tobago on a normal day is not easy. To move them during July, August is even more difficult. So could you imagine, we have a venue in Tobago, the Shore Park Cultural Complex, that has all that is required for theater. An amazing stage, proper lighted, everything is in place.
Capacity as well.
Absolutely. If it is easier to move 16 people than to move 60, don't you agree?
I agree.
So that Tobago group should be performing their pieces in Tobago. Why do we have to travel to San Fernando and to Port of Spain to present in a competition with people who are living in Trinidad? Let us even bring groups up from Trinidad to perform and to expose Tobagonians as well to the quality of work that has come out of the Best Village after 60 years of operation. They're celebrating 60 years this year. Congratulations, Best Village.
But 60 years, so wow.
It's the year after independence
that's what I'm saying.
Best Village began.
Yes, I mean.
Thank you, Joyce Wong Sang and Dr. Eric Williams, and may you all rest in peace.
Okay. But while you were speaking there, I thought about the work done by Beverly Ramsey Moore with Trinbago and getting the Panorama semi-finals, not the Panorama medium band finals in Tobago.
Absolutely.
And so something like that you're suggesting is
something like that must happen. And again, I'm saying, 40 something of us went down to Trinidad to go to San Fernando to perform, to break our set down from our theater space and tote it to Trinidad, to put that set back together with all the means possible. And when you're home, you have things at your disposal that you can use to improve your work. You cannot travel on a boat with everything it's going to cost. And we don't have much time between our arrival and our presentation.
Okay. But who foot the bill for that transportation?
It's a good question. The Tobago House of Assembly.
Okay.
And it's a good thing you asked that. Because with a best village officer, the best village body should be responsible for Tobago as it is for all the districts and the Trinidad competitors. Instead, they're feeding into whatever is allotted for culture in Tobago, and some is going to Best Village. I believe that the central government should cover the expenses directly through a cultural officer, through a Best Village officer in Tobago, as it used to be. We need to change that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Mr. Thabiti here, representing the Tobago Drama Guild.
And Tobago. Congratulations. Tobago did excellently well in the folk singing and folk dance and won many prizes. Congratulations to all the other groups.
Nice.
You did us proud.
All right, and before we wrap up, in terms of what these results, these success stories mean to Tobago, the Drama Guild, and also to Tobago, and also I know you briefly spoke about the trip to Toronto.
Yes.
And what is happening on September with the funniest play to expect. What else is happening?
September 10th is our fundraiser using the funniest play as the source.
Okay.
We had 3 fundraising events. We had a breakfast sale that went pretty well. We had yesterday, the guys went out and were selling water and juice, and that too was to, we don't have the money. We are hoping to get some funding. We are waiting, and it is almost time for us to go. We had difficulties with the visas and so on, but we have engaged people I know in Toronto to fill some of the gaps for the production, and it's going to work. It's going to be okay.
Okay, fantastic. In terms of if persons want to see the footage, what they can go on to the Tobago Drama Guild's Facebook page?
Yes, yeah, the play is on TikTok or one of these one of these modern things.
Right.
Yes, and you can see the whole play.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I want to thank you very much, Wheeler Thabiti, for speaking with us.
Thabiti. I told you that before.
Yeah.
Thabiti.
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 Thabiti. Yes.
Thabiti.
Thabiti. We can't forget that name. Of course, co-founder of the Tobago Drama Guild and artistic director. Again, congratulations to all the participants who would have participated at the recently concluded Prime Minister's Best Village competition. I didn't even know it's 60 years, and that is a milestone by itself, this particular competition. But thank you for speaking with us this morning, and good morning to Cheryl Birchwood as well, and congratulations to you. So we're going to take a short break. When we return, we're talking Carnival, Tobago Carnival. We just might have show in Winchester ready for you. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
I want no evil woman, Mamba.
You only want the brown girl, eh? So that is the cause of the murder between the white man and the black man.